VI Stars, VI Music, VI Culture.
Yep, there's an app for that.
It's called Vivid Streaming, and you can download it in the app in Google Play Store.
Hey, there you go, man. Rain Man on the bass. Hey, come on now. Come on now. And Rain Man also gets some writing credit on that song, right?
Yeah, that's a little thing.
Listen, a little thing. All right, so now Rain Man.
Yeah, I need a stage in here.
Come on, we're working on it. One thing at a time. Hey, so Rain is in the building. One of those bassmen in the long line of great bassmen to come from the Virgin Islands. Why do you think we are so rich in bass players?
St. Thomas or the Virgin Islands?
The Virgin Islands. Oh, we got good bassmen in St. Croix too. Come on now.
True.
So I'm gonna go with the Virgin Islands on this one.
To be completely honest, I just think it's our style, like how the way we play the bass, like our approach to music on a whole, well, our type of music, because, generally the bass, is to hold the foundation.
Right.
But we the kind of dibble and dabble.
No. The bass has gone to the front now. The bass used to be in the background, just,
Yeah, just cooling.
Now y'all up front.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of the boat, because at the same time, you still need that underneath, you still need a foundation. Right. But when it's time to, people are more our culture, at least right now in our generation, we don't have much guitar players. I don't know why.
That is true.
They don't teach it in school. People aren't picking up the guitar anymore. Everybody going to the bass. So now the bass, the kind of got to kind of roll of the bass.
Got it. I never looked at it that way. Never looked at it that way. Okay.
So I feel like that's one of the most unique things about our style of soca.
So is it possible to say, instead of Junie being the guy that you looked up to as a bass player, you kind of look up to Kelly Ninja a little bit? Or
Nah.
Or you just try to find your own path?
I mean, I started off playing because of Junie. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know who he was. And I said my sister had she had a live Jamban CD at the time, and she was listening to it in the car, and that's back when they had No Turning Back.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? And they tell me what bass. Because I was going high school at the time, so everybody was talking about it. Jamman was popular back then.
Right.
And they say what bass guitar. And this is the guy who play the bass, you know what I'm saying? I ended up getting a Jamman CD, and I see him on the cover, and they say, this is the bass man.
Yeah.
And I say, well, I want to play that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn nothing. Like, I didn't learn no notes. I didn't learn nothing. I just put in a CD, and I try to find the notes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you started?
That's exactly where I started. That day, I just like watching YouTube, a lot of YouTube. And then, I was playing music in school. I was playing trumpet, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't playing bass clef. So I was reading treble clef. I never really read bass clef. And then when I graduated from high school, I actually wanted to play bass at UAI, but they didn't have a bass teacher, so I had to continue playing trumpet. I ended up dropping out.
Okay.
Yeah, I ended up dropping out, but bass, I don't know, bass just take my heart. And to be completely honest, Junie is who inspired me to play bass. But I wasn't even such a jam band fan.
Right.
Like I wasn't really into like calypso music until Extortion.
Okay.
So I was like a huge Extortion fan, and their bass player wasn't really sticking out.
Right.
But the keyboard lines used to stick out. So I fallen in love with melody, and then I just fall in love with the bass.
Yeah.
So it's more like I would say like I have more like a melodious, not melodious in terms of like when I do like a lot of runs and stuff. Right. Like I like funk music, and so I look up to a lot of them funk guys, Marcus Miller, Wayman Tisdale, them type of things. So them is like my YouTube professors.
Wow. Yeah, so that's how you learn, from YouTube.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, that's how I've learned to fix everything in the last 5 years. So I totally get it. Yeah. All right. So now here's the thing, Rain. So I see you in these videos lately.
Right.
And I look at it and I was like, that's not the Rain Man I know. Where all this energy come from, Rain?
I mean, it been there for a minute now, I guess.
Like, you're a shy guy in real life.
Not really. Everybody think I shy, but I ain't really shy. I mean, like, if I am comfortable in a situation or I ain't really familiar with the situation, I would kind of be more like to myself, kind of just vibing and observing everything. But for the most part, for the people that know me, know that I was a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you don't really see come on when I'm on stage.
Yeah, that is true.
So I guess around here most people know me for like the show, putting on a show, whatever the case is. So that's my thing. I don't know what it is. Once I get on stage or when it's time to perform, it's time to get lit, time to turn up.
Yeah.
Check. Yeah, of course, back in the days, JDPP times, I wasn't really comfortable on my instrument per se. I would just kind of gain into it. Yeah, I didn't know any notes on the bass.
So what were you doing?
I was just winging it.
Winging it.
Yeah, I'll be using my air. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the honesty, though.
Yeah.
Well, you winged it pretty good, brother.
Yeah. You know.
So wait, hold on. So you're trying to tell me that when y'all started, essentially you had no clue.
Correct. It was just bass and vibes.
Oh,
bass and vibes.
That's very interesting. All right. Well, I appreciate the honesty. I'm looking for something right here. So you're telling me before we start, does your bass have a name?
This one, no. That's new. I ain't give her a name yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
I figured it was a she, though.
We ain't doing no shows yet.
Because that looked like Miss Photogenic over there. Can you show everybody Miss Photogenic, please?
What a camera.
Oh, they're all over. There's one there. There's one here. But if you hold it up, you can see it.
Everybody.
Back up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, put it to me this way. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Man, that just looks expensive. All right, so you mean to tell me that when this came out, you didn't know what you were doing?
No.
Really?
I did not.
So if you was to play along to this now, knowing what you know, what would you have done differently?
I mean, I'll do a lot of stuff different. I mean, to be completely honest, I wouldn't do nothing different.
Really?
No, that's classic.
That's a classic.
That's classic.
Right.
Because think of it.
I'm thinking.
Bunch of 15-year-olds.
Yeah, man.
We in a classroom, you know.
Yeah.
So, we didn't have a studio. So, Payne, he's a working gen. So, we had a classroom and the classroom had a closet. So he used to set up the closet like a studio. So, you imagine a bunch of 15-year-olds just fooling around in the classroom. And Payne just, hey, your turn to record. Okay, get outside. Hey, your turn to record. So all the time when I supposed to be sitting down trying to think of what to play, I get play with my part of them. I say, hey, your turn to record. So now I come in like, damn. And I just play, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, I wouldn't change nothing because at that time, whatever we were doing, it was like gold. You know what I'm saying? So even now where it's like, I could play way better, I wouldn't change them bass lines because that ain't gonna live on forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Then I'll probably finesse it a little bit more.
Okay, well, look, finesse it. Let me see you. Let me get Miss Photogenic over here. I think we should name her after today, though. she can't go nameless after today. But before we go any further, first of all, you lied to me. Because you said you wasn't going to play it no different. You're showing off now. Okay, all right. Oh, easy there, killer.
Warm up the blood, man. Warm up the blood. Get the fingers in order.
Easy there, killer. Easy there, killer. Gave you some smoke and everything for Smokey the Bear. Man, so, hey, Rain, considering that you started off not knowing what you're doing, how would you rate yourself?
No? I mean, to be completely honest, I was kind of... I guess you would say, I'm pretty honest, I wouldn't really... I don't know, it's like my hardest critiques. I wouldn't even rate myself.
Yeah, okay.
I still feel like I get so much wrong. When I go on like YouTube and stuff and I see some of them gospel players doing some craziness, I'll just be like, yeah, let me pack up my bass.
So in the Virgin Islands, you mentioned Junie a couple of times. Who else would you consider to be an inspiration, or did you get any inspiration from your peers? Because there's some very good bass men out there right now.
To be completely honest, I feel like everybody is like, I would say like, would be inspiration because everybody have their own unique voice. You know what I'm saying? So, collectively.
All right, so help me because I don't know. All right.
Okay.
What's your voice as a bass player?
I would say like my voice is like, you're gonna get like you're gonna get a rough drive. You know what I'm saying? I come from JDPP. We come from, we don't mess around. We come from Echo Party over here, that type of vibe. So you're gonna get a rough drive and you're gonna get some nice smooth runs. You're gonna get like that nice R&B feel to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can finesse you, but then I can still put some drive up on you.
All right,
like
so
you must dance.
Rello.
Rello is like, man, I call him like a machine, man.
He's a monster too, boy.
Yeah, Rello is more like the how to describe it? He get like a real technical approach to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Can't even really describe.
Well, technical approach says a lot.
Yeah. He have a technical approach. A lot of his stuff is a lot of rhythmic stuff, but he don't really play percussive.
Right. Okay. Got it. See, this is a great conversation right here.
Right, yeah.
All right, Pojo.
Pojo, I would like to say like he is one of the most creative bass players in the Virgin Islands.
Really?
Yeah, because he don't really have a technical approach. His approach is more like fun, and a lot of his
he's a fun guy though.
Yeah, a lot of his stuff is just like really like catchy. So it's like when you hear it, it's just like it's simple, but it's like really catchy, and just like how he crafted is like he's a creative dude. I don't know if you know this, but yeah, he's very creative.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, Tafari.
Tafari have like a melodious thing. His niche is that he's very good with hearing the lead melody and carbon copying it, and he kind of crafted to kind of make it like his signature thing.
Okay.
So like, you know, if like you listening to him, that you gonna get that for sure.
Oh, all right, Junie. Oh wow, he's like, man.
This man, like, you know, what we call it in sports when you play all the sports. And he's like the MVP and all of them. What you call that in sports? Like that's the all around
player.
All around.
Yeah.
He's like an all around player. He's like one of the most well rounded bassists because he could do what we doing, and then at the same time too, it's like he came up from an era where it was like you had to play bass a particular type of way. So with his sound, is like you gain the foundation from the elements from back in the days, and then you still getting like that new school feel on it. And he's a beast because he play a lot of different styles of music, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
Especially now that, I mean, you hearing it with Dub Lab, you know, he could really hold that foundation. It's like, he able to do that, but then when it's time to shine, he gonna give you what we giving you still.
Right.
Like his style just transcended.
All right. Nice. Transcended. Yeah. Good job.
I tell you in college.
In the words of Monet, mama ain't raised no fool. All right, okay, all right, man. So, you've been showing off your versatility. How these videos been doing for you? What kind of views you been getting?
Yeah, I mean, I've been picking up a lot of traction lately. To be completely honest, it's just been like me having a little spare time, and I keep saying like I wanted to get back into doing music because ever since I had really started, you know, getting out there, the business tip, I ain't really been having time to pick up my bass or like fool around with production and stuff like that. Because remember, I used to be a producer. So now it's like, now I get a little downtime or whatever. I say, you know, let me start getting back into things, and really and truly my motive for all of this is what's to come.
Okay.
You know, check. I am part of an entity that's getting ready to launch.
Okay.
To take the Virgin Islands by storm. So.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually just trying to keep myself relevant for when all the pieces on the puzzle come together. Everybody will know, like, okay, they know me. I mean, they know me, you know.
Of course they know
like,
you.
They know
You're the
me.
Rain Man.
They know me, you know what I'm saying? So, and you know, in this new day and age, everything based off of social media, you gotta be there. So I had to kind of like, I wouldn't say step out of my comfort zone. Well, I would say comfort zone in a sense, because I'm big on social media, because I know how to use it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't one of those persons that will posting every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in the aspect of music, you know what I'm saying, I kind of looking at it as like a business, just like how I would post my business and stuff like that.
Right.
It's the same thing with the music. You want it to grow and stuff like that. And then, to be completely honest, you never know. You might get some exposure from somebody out there. And
so you get that big phone call, you're gone. Yeah.
I mean, it all like I said, it all depends on where my group at that time. I would try.
So, this entity you're talking about is a new group?
Yeah, a new
check.
Thing, you know what I'm saying? When I see, you can see.
You
can see.
Hey, you ready, Ray?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. You're a monster, bro.
Thanks, man.
Big respect. And to see you guys grow from the JDPP days where you didn't know what you were doing to now where you're one of the baddest to pull them strings, big respect to you.
Hey, you know, to be completely honest, every time I hear somebody say, you know, he's one of the baddest bass players on the Virgin Islands, I'd be like, just the other day, I was in my mother's house, in my bedroom, in my brief. Try to figure this thing out. I inside my bedroom, my fingers bleeding, and I just like
for real? Like real blood?
Yeah, man. You
What?
get blisters, your fingers and things will swell up and all kind of craziness, you know.
Sure.
And then you remember back then, I didn't really know about.
I used to thought that was y'all appeal to women, but now that you mentioned these calluses, I don't know.
Nah, you don't get calluses. I mean, the girls that like it, you know. After you done play, and your fingers done callus up and thing, and you like, hey, baby, look at my hand. God, you rub down your hand, you love that. They want to take your bass out of the club and all kind of thing. For real.
All right, man. All right, okay. It's 9:53 in the morning. If I play something, can you play along?
Probably.
Okay. What's the story behind this?
It's alright. I had
Let it out.
Shenseea had posted up a little preview of the song with she and Meg. And
Okay, so let me finish the story. So what he decided to do, I want to convince Shenseea. I want to play in Shenseea's band.
Hey, yeah, you know. I mean, that wasn't really
He
it.
said, yeah, you know.
That wasn't really it. What had happened was I had heard a little preview and I get hype, you know what I'm saying? So I get back and forth in my group chat and everybody hype about it. And then the song had dropped the next day. And like everybody was just like upset. They were just like, oh, this song is this, this song is that.
Right.
And for me, the first time I heard it, I was just like, eh. And I listened to it a second time, I was just like, it really ain't that bad. It kind of catchy.
Yeah.
But everybody talking about it. So let me play something to it and just throw it out there and see what happens. And I actually put bass challenge because I actually wanted other bass players from wherever.
And then you did it and they were like, meanwhile, no part of that.
And then, what had happened was, one night I was sleeping. All I wake up the next day and I check my Instagram or whatever, because at that time the video was still doing good or whatever. And I see an inbox from Shenseea. And
You're lying.
I swear to God. What?
The real Shenseea?
Real Shenseea.
Man, stop playing.
Hey, I thought it was a scam, you know. I thought it was a scam. And you know, she didn't even tell me good morning or nothing. Man, she said, send me a video. So I said, what? So now I click on it, like I went on her page. I was just like, this is a retake. So that my heart beating,
Yeah.
shaking. I said, oh God, let me send her the video. So then when I sent the video, like it was taking forever to load.
Of course.
But then finally, it went through or whatever. And then probably like 10 minutes later, no, I think she had texted me back. She was like, "Thank you, hon," or whatever. She's like,
She called me, hun.
I said, Shenseea slide into my DMs, and she called me, hon.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Listen, I tell my girl, I said, "Hey, I have to make space in my life. I gotta make some room in my life."
Wow.
But yeah, man, she had posted a video. I was a little disappointed because I didn't know it had a challenge.
Okay.
I honestly didn't know she was going to do a challenge. So if I had known like it was
you'd
that
do a
type
little
of
more.
situation, I would do a lot more. Have you not seen my videos?
Okay. So what we could do is we could send her a clip of this interview. Then maybe she could slide in my DMs too.
And tell her we need a redo. But I mean, I was glad for like, the little exposure. I get some followers and stuff.
Right.
I went down the post. I see it had a lot of good positive comments. So it kind of showed me like, where I'm at is I at a really decent place because a lot of people, respect me.
Yeah, of course.
Musician wise, in reference from where I came from to where I is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know how it is, you is the person, so you're gonna always feel like you still there. You don't never really take
Right.
a step back and be like, why I really come along with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay, so now I'm very happy for this story
Really?
because now when we play it, and there was a challenge, now you can play it like you would have played it had you known there was a challenge because now
I
you know
wanna
there's
play,
a challenge.
I want to play different. I want to play different.
Oh, you'd have had more theatrics.
I would have had a lot more theatrics. Yeah.
Well, hey, we got a stage right here, buddy.
You ready?
Of course I'm ready. Come on, man. You had to do that, brother. All right, so Ray. Now you mentioned that you also been doing the entrepreneur thing.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that. Like, and also when I hear you, I feel very Bootsy Collins-ish.
Oh man,
do you?
Yeah.
Is that too old school for you?
I wouldn't say it's too old school because I like that type of stuff, To be completely honest, I just actually started following.
I think that's the first pendant that could actually break the table. But anyway, keep going.
I actually recently just started following Bootsy Collins, but Marcus Miller, Wayman Tisdale, that's definitely where my sound came.
Is Wayman Tisdale the basketball player?
He was, he
Yeah.
passed away. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you ever
He was that good on the bass?
yeah, he
Wow.
actually he used to play like piccolo bass.
Uh-huh.
So it was just like a regular bass guitar, short scale, but he tuned it differently, so it kind of sounded like a guitar in a sense.
Okay.
So man, he just had like a crazy tone. So that was just basically my whole entire thing my approach to playing bass. Like I didn't have to be the best, or
You wanted to be unique.
My voice. You can remember my voice. You know what I'm saying?
And when you say voice, you mean the bass.
right. I mean that's my voice. You know what I'm saying? That's a person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That ain't a thing.
A
you know
person
what I'm
who
saying?
doesn't have a name. I don't know how she feels about that, by the way.
No, like I said, she June. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really get a chance to. We ain't do enough shows together yet.
I mean, I'm not trying to be messy, but how many hers you had in your life?
Probably like 8.
8 of them?
Yeah, I have 5 right now.
Now you play 5 actively?
No, I don't play all of them. They're just there. You know what I'm saying? They're just there just because it's like I remember, They're just there for being there. I probably a bass holder by now.
Okay.
But that.
Probably a bass whore? Oh, I'm sorry,
No.
herder?
Yeah. But this, I everything, that's the first bass I actually get. I wouldn't change anything on it. I like it. I like the sound. Everything for what I'm going for now. Because I used to play Warwick. And I used to play Warwick because Junior used to play Warwick. You know what I'm saying? And he had that tone, that Warwick tone with a sting on the top. It's like when you hear it, you're like, that's Junior.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be known.
Oh,
for
got
that.
it. Got
You know
it.
what I mean? So I tried a different brand, and when I played, it was just like Okay, that's me, and it fit everything that I want to do, like the funk stuff, all the different stuff that I want to do. Man, I can't wait for this new group to launch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because when you see some of the faces that are part of it, and we don't have no singer.
No?
I mean, me, if you want to consider me being a singer, but we don't have no singer, and this group is going to take, I don't even want to say the Virgin Islands.
The world?
I'll start off with the Caribbean, but the world.
A war.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of shows.
And when is this unit launching?
To be completely honest, it was supposed to be last month, but the COVID thing kind of set us back. We had a show planned for February 13th, but the Department of Health turned us down.
Oh.
Yeah, so we kind of still trying to figure out what our debut.
So technically y'all are ready.
Yeah, of course. We were ready before we were ready. We kind of yeah. That's what I say.
All right. So tell us quickly about your brand.
My business or my brand?
Well, okay, good point. Your business.
Okay, yeah, my business is Stampit Custom Tees. I always had the gift to do graphic design. From JDPP days, we needed somebody to do our album cover and stuff like that. And the person who Mr. Payne used to send the stuff to, I didn't really like how they were coming out all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person that kind of like to be in control over like creative situations. Right. So I ended up learning how to use Photoshop. So I used to do like flyers and graphics and stuff from back then. And one time, to be completely honest, in 2017 after Hurricane Irma, I had I wouldn't say I lost everything because my house didn't get damaged and stuff like that, but it was a time where I had a lot of self-reflection because I didn't finish college.
Right.
And everything was just like on a standstill, and my credit was shot because student loans. I didn't take into consideration that I had to pay the student loans. So many things that I didn't know about back then. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up getting a job doing security. That's what me and Sha used to work security. We were working security for Home Depot, and we were working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, so we were making a lot of money. And somebody had told me about the stock market. Okay. And I ended up having a meeting with one of my aunt's friends who are really good in the stock market, because I save up a little $5,000. I can put this in the stock market and flip the money. Yeah. And when I had a conversation with him, he kind of explained to me that dying how the stock market work. So he asked me what I do for a living. I said, well, right now I work security. He said, you to do anything else or you to make money on the side? I said, well, I do graphic designs. He said, okay, get serious about your graphic design, get everything you need to do, and structure your business. Structure your business, find out how much money you make annually, and then come back to me and we're going to have the same conversation. Right. So that same year, 2017, end of it, like November, December-ish, I filed for my business license or what's not, and I started doing graphic designs out of my house. And what I noticed is a lot of people used to come to me for like designs for funerals and birthday parties and stuff like that, and I would have to send them other places to print t-shirts, because they were asking about print t-shirts too. Right. And something tell me, stop telling them no, tell them yes, you to print t-shirts. Mm-hmm. So now I start telling people yes, I to print t-shirts, but I don't have a printer. Right. So being a business person that I am,
I like how you do things.
I went to the Caribbean Screen Printing and I work out like a deal with him. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell people I printing the shirts, and then I would just upcharge it and then get him to print it, and then I would do it, and then I'd do that until I had enough money to buy my own printer. And then when I had buy the printer, my father was just like, yeah, where are you going? So I ended up moving out, and then I moved out twice. I ended up moving out, and then I had to put my stuff in the printer in storage until I could find a commercial space. Did I want a commercial space? No. I thought I was biting off more than I could have chewed. Right. But they say like you have to be uncomfortable for a while in order for you to live comfortably. Correct. In a sense. So I ended up going. I was just looking around for places, and I ended up contacting the people for Lockout because they had a space by Kmart that was way too expensive for me. But the lady said, I find something to fit your budget. and it's in Drake's Passage. So that's how I ended up in Drake's Passage. And let me tell you, it's been a journey. It's been up, it's been down, it's been high, it's been low. And I feel like I have to become successful because I ended up
I know that
I ended up going into that, like taking a big leap at the start of a pandemic. Like I had no idea a pandemic would come in. So like my business I had just finally get out of the probation period where I didn't have to pay rent, because in the beginning they give you some time where they rent abatement where you could like fix up your store and then you have to start paying rent. So as soon as I start paying rent, pandemic, so just like wow. And my business model was based off of the entertainment industry, large gatherings, carnivals, because that's me. Everybody know me. I already intertwined in that industry, so it was just like that's easy money. You know what I'm saying? But when all of that did is like I had to reroute my whole entire business to like to trying to get like corporate clients, and you know people are still doing stuff. Right. So that's kind of how that's going. And then on top of that, I ended up doing a brand. They had one time we had like a like, you know, since I printed shirts, I could have printed whatever I wanted on shirts and wear it myself. And one day I had like a logo, I don't know, trill figure. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was usually like print it on shirts and wear it when I go play. And people be like, hey, where you get that shirt from? Hey, I want one of them shirts. And then one time we had a like an event for like local brands, and I was playing for the event, and the guy was just like, hey, what you don't do your brand? I said, I don't have a brand. He said, then your shirts look hard, just do it. And I was kind of scared, because I was just like, who want to wear my shirt? Right. And I do it, you know, I print the shirts and they sell out. So just like, okay, we could do this for real. So you know, that was something I did, you know, I had a website and everything, but for right now, I just kind of have it on hold, because the scale I want to take it to right now, I honestly don't have the time to do it. Because by the time I sit down, let's say I get a job for Via, I get a job for Ritz-Carlton or wherever, by the time I do that, I'm tired.
Oh, he's showing off. Hey. I get a job for Via, Ritz-Carlton, you know, little companies like that. I might not be able to do anything else. I get it. Hey, Rain, listen to me, man. Very proud of you, my brother. And the entrepreneurial spirit. I like conversations like these because people come to realize, like, what? This is man deep, man. You know what I mean? Whereas they just figure this guy's a pretty good bass player.
Nah, it's a lot under this. Man.
What did you do with the stock market? You didn't mess with it at all?
Oh, definitely. And you know what's so crazy? Last year, I had I ended up running into the guy in the same passage, and I was just like, yo. Hey, you remember me? He's like, you look familiar, you know. I was like, yeah, remember the time you had the meeting with me down by UVI about the stuff? You're like, Dad, you went to the gym? And I was just like, I gave him a dap and I said, I just want to thank you for everything, because of you, I have this. I said, this is my shop. I own this. On top of that, I did went into the stock market, and I ain't going to say how much money I made, but it was like an eye-opener. So just like my entire approach to finances and the whole financial institution setup is changed drastically. Like I literally learned how to grow money. You check what I'm saying? So I like that guy Kibo. This man here, he kind of like, he impacted my life. Not Kibo. He impacted my life.
Oh, the killer. Yeah. Zim. You know the killer. Yeah, the killer was in here. He's the Tim Duncan breathed the same air as me story. That's what we're talking about. Okay.
This man, he changed my life and he didn't even something.
All right. Respect. All right. Well, I'm glad we got in a shout out for the killer. The killer. It's funny. I got to tell that story on another day. He's hilarious, by the way. Yeah. You get to the joke side of him or just business?
Here and there, he'd throw off a little talking about. He really down to earth, and what he did for me in terms of explaining how the financial system works, I don't want to say he dumb it down, but he island man it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He island man it, so it was just like, before, because when I used to think about it or look at stuff, it used to be like a bunch of hieroglyphics. You know what I'm saying? But between him and...
so you read candles and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So between him and Lionel Selwood and my good friend Anthony Nibs, actually I bring him, that's my road manager. Right. But yeah, man, they really put me up on speed, and we end this for sure.
All right, that's what's up. All right, well, just got a text message that says, intelligent young man, proud of my boy, Daddy Pojo.
Big up Pojo.
I hope Pojo heard all the compliments you had for him too.
Yeah, hey, Pojo is my real life dad. Yeah,
See, people would assume like, okay, well, this man got a t-shirt company. He has a t-shirt company. He plays bass. They'd assume like there's some kind of competition or rivalry there.
I'd tell everybody. One of my biggest business partners right now is Rello.
Okay.
That's my dad. But I'd tell people all the time, like,
You saw Rello gloves when you came in?
I did not. See
Okay,
him.
see, all right, okay.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta leave something
gotta
behind.
leave.
Leave your chain.
I should, right? No, man, I got enough bass, man. I gonna bring our bass. But what I was saying is that I tell people all the time, they have enough money out there for all of us. You know what I'm saying? If we learn to share and work together, we Chris, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody to stop what we doing. Because at the end of the day, Pojo to play bass, Tafari to play bass, all of us, basically, Rello to play bass, all of us is the same age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I have a voice. He have a voice. They got a voice. And at the end of the day, I ain't Pojo. I ain't Rello. I ain't Tafari. You check? I drain.
Yeah.
So no matter what we doing that's alike, we in the same process. It don't have no comparison. Everybody is naturally in their same lane. You know what I'm saying? The minute you start to look at somebody and you like, this man doing my thing or whatever, it's like you kind of like stopping yourself from growing in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I drive in a Benz. I drive in my Benz and I drive in on my own road with nobody else on it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that might see or think that.
Let me look at the security camera. Let me see if you're really driving a Benz.
No, listen. I mean, that was just figurative.
Right, okay,
speaking.
got it. Okay.
But my Corolla is a Benz. Anybody who know me know. Like, I could have done buy 2, 3, 4 car, you know.
Yeah.
But anybody that know me know, I would never get another car. One, that road's really bad. 2, I ain't a car man. I can be straight up. I don't really know how to fix too much thing on the car. I could change the tire. I can't change the oil. I could check the oil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I is the type of guy who just get in the car and vroom.
Yeah.
My Corolla, it don't stop. It does not. I mean, come on, tell you, I don't take gas enough, but it is not.
Operator malfunction. Okay.
It ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, all of us. It don't have no need for competition, man. Once all of us, you know, we work together, everything fits.
All right, well, hey, definitely, man. Listen, first of all, you talked a whole lot more than I thought you would. That's number one. But, I mean, there's a bass line in here already. Can you do something to this? Or right.
I don't even think I ever like listened to this episode.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. It was truly a pleasure to have you in here. The conversation as much as your talents, my brother. Rain Man, big respect. I like your drip, too. Did you? I assume you designed your pendant.
Everything I wear, I design.
Okay. That shirt, too?
No, not a shirt. Not
Okay.
I was gonna wear one of my shirts, and I wear the last one I had yesterday. And I was like, I didn't want to come here smell like.
Hey, listen, man. You're a real life rock star, man. Big respect to you. And most importantly, what I appreciated was the camaraderie, the respect that you paid to everybody.
Definitely, man. My biggest thing is that, you know what I'm saying? Respect. I big on respect. I big on loyalty. I big on all of that. And I don't have any like, you know, I respect everybody because at the end of the day, my thing is all of us is one VI, and we don't, our sound, what we just play here, ain't even stuff out there yet, but it's so unique and it's so significant, and everybody's like ingredients to our sauce.
Yeah.
And I feel like you gotta respect everybody, because everybody collectively is what create this sauce that people out there want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They want what we have, and they don't even really know it yet, but they're picking up on it. If you listen to like little elements in a lot of songs that are out right now, the closest thing that I could take off the top of my head is listen to Bedroom Carnival from Mr. Killer. If you queue it up right now and you hear that drop, you gon' immediately hear VI. And Mr. Killer, for one, is one artist that in love with the Virgin Islands song.
Right. And of course, him and Pumpa have a great relationship.
Facts. And
as well.
That's kind of because of him meeting Pumpa and hearing Pumpa style is what making him fall in love with it. And I played with Mr. Killer a couple of times, and he is in love with everything that we do. Like the man, he tell me, hey man, I want to fly you down to Grenada, man. I just built a studio. This man in love with DA. Real.
Well, it's clear that our talent is worthy of praise. So thank you for coming through. Thanks for accepting the invitation. And that is a pretty bass.
Thanks, man.
I'm going to ask you what it costs off the year.
Holding it down weekdays 6 to 10. It's the Madhouse with Rosh on Vivid Streaming.